Hi, I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are
Migratory Nerds. It's time for our latest adventure. Let's get exploring.
Alright, come along with us as we show you all the different stuff, places to eat, places to stay by the Orlando International Airport, and where not to get gasoline. The bulk of the hotels, restaurant, gas, and shopping outside of Orlando International Airport is from the north exit out of the airport onto Cimarron Boulevard. First major area you will come to on your right is at the corner of Cimarron Boulevard and T.G. Lee Boulevard, which has multiple hotels, including the Marriott Orlando Airport Lakeside Hotel, Ramada by Wyndham Suites, Orlando Airport, Staybridge Suites, Orlando Airport South, Holiday Inn, Orlando International Airport. So that's your Holiday Inn. You've got a Hilton Garden Inn. There's a bunch of properties. This is as close as you can get to the airport, really without being on the airport, so there's a lot of options here. Staybridge Suites, it's in like a, looks like a sort of a big cul-de-sac. Coming up on a Ramada Suites, a Sheraton Suites Orlando Airport, looping around to the Orlando Marriott Airport. Alright, migratory nerdy fact of the video. Cimarron Boulevard was constructed in the late 1960s, and the road passes through Seminole County, Florida and Orange County, Florida, and so it's named for Sem and Orange, and that's why it's Cimarron Boulevard. Directly across the street from this complex on the corner of Cimarron Boulevard and North Frontage Road are more restaurants and a few hotels. There's a Hampton back behind here, there's an IHOP. The one thing with this complex is you really sort of enter before you actually get to it, and if you miss the entrance, you're getting onto 528. We saw the IHOP, there was a Bonefish, there's a Carrabba's, there's a Hyatt House back here. That's a hotel, and we saw the Hampton, Bonchon, there's a Thai place with boba tea, Agave Azul, which is Mexican food. And I think that is currently the end of the complex. And that's the other side of the Hyatt House hotel. And then along the back side of that Orlando Gateway Food Complex, you've got some more hotels. There's a Homewood Suites here. There is a La Quinta that's back there. And then these are, at the front here, are apartments. But the La Quinta is back this way. Moving further away from the airport down Cimarron Boulevard, you'll come to Hazeltine National Drive on your right, which has additional hotel and restaurant options. You've also got a Residence Inn and a Spring Hill Suites over here in this complex. And then there's a some shopping and dining over here as well. So we've got a Your Pie Pizza, a Marlowe's Tavern, Buffalo Wild Wings, and some shopping. Like if you need clothes, there's a Ross Dress for Less. A few other things in here. Famous Across footwear. The street from that complex, there's a Renaissance Hotel and a Hyatt Place. This is the Lee Vista Promenade, which has multiple restaurants and shopping locations. More dining options. This is called Rock and Brew. It's basic, and there's an Outback here and a Red Robin. Alright, this is another hotel. You've got a Wingate right here. This is by the Hampton Inn and the Spring Hill Suites and Residence Inns that we just saw. There's some more food options. That's a Sonny's Barbecue, a Bar Louie. You've got a Hampton Inn here. There's a Denny's. There's a Tesla electric charging station right over here as well. A convenience store, liquor store, smoke shop. I think I already said Denny's, but there's a Denny's up there. Alright, so this is a pretty decent sized shopping complex. There's a couple restaurants here, liquor store. There's a dental place if you need any emergency dental work. Alright, there is a Bell's and an Academy Sports and Outdoors here. And then there's a, I can tell from that drive-thru, that looks like a McDonald's over there. And a Maison Sandwiches. Maybe it's not a McDonald's. Okay, it's a First Watch and a Subway and a Maison sandwiches, which looks like it has a drive-thru. That's what I thought was McDonald's, but it's not. It's Maison sandwiches. So we've got a Five Below here, a Famous Footwear, a Ross Dress for Less, a Home Goods, a Michaels, and a Petco. So pretty good variety. Got most of the things you might need. There's a Town Place Suites on this side, and another airport parking called Wally Park. There's a DoubleTree. There is a Renaissance Hotel, and then another off-airport parking called the Parking Spot that we're coming up on here. Across from the Suncoast Energy gas station that you don't want to go to is a Cracker Barrel. And then beyond that, there's another complex with some more food options. All right, so in that complex, there's a Japanese grill, a Panda Express, a Chipotle, a Cold Stone, a hair salon, nails, Jersey Mike's, and what's on the corner? A barbecue. All right, and that's a few highlights of where to eat and where to stay by the airport. So now let's talk about not getting scammed. If you are heading back to the airport to return a rental car and need gasoline, do not get scammed by two independent gas stations who charge an exorbitant amount for gasoline. Your best bet for gasoline is this Wawa on the corner of Cimarron and Lee Vista Boulevard. The gas stations you want to avoid are on Cimarron and Butler National Drive. On the day we filmed this, the Wawa gas was at $3.07, and both of these gas stations were charging over $5 a gallon for gas. Alright, it's right in front of the Town Place Suites. It's called Sun Gas. We're gonna see what the cost is. So the gas here is $5.89. So these gas stations didn't even used to have these signs out front, and then they got sued for being misleading. So that's almost $3 more than the Wawa gas station. Here's another gas station you don't want to stop at called Suncoast's Energy. We're gonna see what the price is here, because there's obviously no, oh, it is $5.95, which is even more than the other one. So don't stop at Suncoast Energies either.
All right, let us know if you have any questions about anything that's by the airport or need more info or anything. Yep. Comment. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
And we are
Migratory Nerds.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when all of our new videos drop. Bye.